Hi, I'm Royston Guest, author of the #1 bestseller Built to Grow and business growth coach. Welcome to the A to Z series of business growth. Here we are at letter B, and today B is all about the business growth pathway. There's a great question I love to ask when I'm working with clients, which is simply this: how grown up is your business? And if you think about that question about how grown up you are, it's normally reserved for the passage into adulthood, not in the context of your business. And yet the precise same question is absolutely relevant, timely, and really important in the context of understanding where you are in your growth journey. How grown up is your business? So what's the business growth pathway? Let me explain it to you by sharing with you a simple example which will help to crystallize it and bring it into context. So imagine you came to me and said, Royston, I've got a New Year's resolution. I want to run a marathon this year. I might then start to ask you some questions, because what's really important for me is to understand what your starting point is. So that questions might unleash that you've run a half marathon recently, or that you've done absolutely zero training for the last 12 months. Now, depending upon your current experiences and what you've done in the past will dictate your current starting point and where you are on your journey. The end goal might be the same, depending, irrelevant of where your starting point is. The end goal is the same, but your starting point is very different. So in the context of your business growth journey, what if on the business growth pathway, you knew exactly which stage you were at? You knew what you should and shouldn't be focused on, and you knew the end game in terms of where it is you were trying to get to and what it is that you were trying to achieve. That is absolutely the purpose of the business growth pathway. And today in business, there's so many moving parts. You know, it's almost like, particularly as business owners, leaders, entrepreneurs, it's like the ping pong, you're bouncing around from one challenge to the next. And actually organising all the things and knowing what you should be focused on in the moment, and as importantly, what you shouldn't be focused on, aligns to your growth ambitions and understanding your current reality, are absolutely fundamental to avoiding the whole pathway of trial and error and fast-tracking your success. So the business growth pathway is based on 5 stages of the business growth journey. Number 1 is about startup, which is self-explanatory. That's about getting your legal entity. That's about getting your business set up so that you're ready to go out there and start to attract customers. As soon as you've done that part, you kick into the second stage very quickly, which is about infancy. And infancy is about taking 1 step forward and 5 steps back. It's about recognizing that you transition from being a technician into building a business. It's about survival mode. It's about how you generate cash. It's about how you find customers. And very quickly, you start to identify that in order to hit the next level of growth, you're going to have to bring people in. You're going to have to bolster up your resources, and you move into that adolescent stage. And adolescence is all about building out, where you start to have people recognizing you can't do all the things yourself, wear all the multiple hats that you've been wearing, that you need to build out your processes and systems, that you need to attract more customers. It's all about getting a solid platform and foundations in place across all the facets of your business. And ultimately, where you want to get to is in the growth mode, which is about how you really can start to grow. You understand the levers to pull and press within your business, and then you can really get focused on how you can deliver double and triple digit growth. And then the 5th stage, the final stage, is about maturity, which is about relevance, which is about how you maintain your competitive advantage, which is when you challenge yourself about how high is high. But the reality is most businesses don't stay in maturity for very long, because there's external influences that influence changes like Brexit or whatever it might be, or there's internal changes within your business. So, question, wouldn't it be great if you could identify precisely the stage you're at on your current growth journey, that you knew the actions that you should and shouldn't be focused on aligns to a clear end game of where you wanted to get your business to? Well, the business growth pathway is available for you, and you can access it in 2 ways. 1, you can go to the roystonguest.com website and go to the blog, where there's a whole blog that covers the 5 stages in more detail. Or of course you can go to the master index of the A to Z series, where you'll be able to click through from there and it'll take you to more detail about the business growth pathway. So hope that's given you some insight. A phenomenally powerful tool, the B of our A to Z of business growth series, the business growth pathway. So for me, until next time, Royston Guest, goodbye for now.